Can you spot the difference between this leg raise and this? If you do leg raises like in video number 1, you're probably training your hip flexors more than your abs. And that's why most guys do 100s of reps, but they still don't build a strong core. And if you're new here, real quick, I'm Marcus, a former pro athlete, and my entire goal with this channel is to simplify calisthenics training for a busy man like you and me. So here is how to actually fix your core training. The problem is simple, but still has a really big impact on your core training. Most people just stay too stiff. They keep their hips locked in. They raise their legs, but that's not training your abs. If you stay basically upright in your upper body and you raise your legs, most of the work comes from your hip flexors, not your abs. If your goal is maximum ab growth in the end, you have to have an eye on two things. Point number 1, let your hips fully open at the bottom. And I know everyone says stay tight the whole time. Letting your hips fully extend gives you more range. And more range of motion in the end means more work for your abs. If you let your hips fully open up and you try it, you will feel the difference instantly. So you can do this on the dip bars as well as on the pull-up bar. And point number 2, you have to understand that your abs not just stabilize your core, they flex your spine. That's one of the big job of your abs. And when we want to train a muscle, especially for hypertrophy, we always have to think about what's the job of the muscle we want to train. And then we just jump into that movement pattern. So if you only lift your legs up and you stay upright, you train your hip flexors because your hip flexors are there to bring your leg up. But if you don't move your core and you don't flex your spine while lifting up your leg, your abs are just getting trained in a static position and a static hold. So instead of just lifting your legs up, I want you to round in, flex your spine when you do that movement, basically curl your pelvis and crunch at the top. And this narrowed down position is basically where your abs fully contract. And that's the part most people skip. But when you look after that, your core training will completely change. And if you want to build strong abs, a strong core, stop treating it differently to all the other muscles. Train them like every other muscle. If your core is your weak point, train them early in the session when you are fresh so that you can really attack it. Do high volume, do hard sets, and train them often. Use a full range of motion and make sure you fully contract. And if this video was helpful, guys, I appreciate every single like and comment below the video. And don't forget to check the link in the description for training programs and free training resources. I see you in the next video, guys.